Morning, everybody. Today is February 5th, 2025. It is a Wednesday. Today I have woken up. I need to do this. I'm filling in for my goals for the day. This planner's actually been like really nice. So I guess I haven't shown it yet, but basically I literally just write down my goals on this side and then everything I do throughout the day here. So it's like actually able to like keep track of what I do on a daily basis. So today I woke up, put on my nice clothes. I had my bathrobe on last night, so don't don't judge me too harshly. But yeah, woke up, went and picked up Yvette, dropped her off at school, and then right after came home and was like, Corey, wake up, we're going to the store. And he was like, I was like, okay, I'm going to the store. So I went to the store. Anna had found this recipe online for like this like taco salad in a jar, basically, and I thought it actually looked pretty good. I'm not too attached to like the jar aspect, but the food actually looked really good. So I got all the ingredients for that. It was like $30, and then probably he's gonna have like we already had all the meat, so just the other stuff. Probably gonna last us all week, honestly, for the next like 7 days. So I got home from Walmart and then was like chopping all the vegetables and prepping all the stuff, and like thawing out the meat that we had in the freezer. And then Corey was like, "Hey man, Smite." So we played like a half an hour of Smite. I just got off of it like right now. And so yeah, pretty much all I have to do for the day is finish up that stuff. I need to call and cancel my Primerica life insurance policy and need to cancel our POL. And then I'm gonna go cash our checks. Get life together. I remember writing that and just being like, see what I think about that. It seems like I wrote get life together. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I've done for the day and all I plan to do for the day. So I'm gonna go eat some dinner, lunch, and then probably prep some to go, which will be bussin'. I hope. I have to figure out what the sauce is gonna be. It was the lady said it was cottage cheese salsa and taco seasoning, and I was like, is that good? Like, is that good? Like cottage cheese? She said cottage cheese. I thought she meant like sour cream, but she said cottage cheese. I was like, okay, could be good. So we'll find out. But yeah, hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday. I'll talk to y'all later.
One eternity later.
Good evening, everybody. Today is February 5th, 2025. It's still February 5th, 2025. I did a morning video log this morning. I was like, that's dope. Got on the morning and the evening video log nicely. Bro thinks you can open the door, bro. Bro, reach for the doorknob. That's crazy. Can't believe I got that on camera. Bro, reach for the doorknob. He's a cat. Anyways, today's been alright after I made the video log. Let me see when I did. I didn't even write down what I did. Oh, that's why it took so long. Okay. So, yeah. So this morning I had already dropped off Eddie at school, went to Walmart, did a little bit of food prep, and then played Smite with Corey. And then I went back downstairs right after I made a video log and cooked like all the food that I had just like prepped, right? And I was sitting here like rewriting at like, I think it was after I'd gone and played CS:GO in the evening, and I was just like, why did it take me like I feel like it didn't take me so long to food prep, and I didn't write down when I did the video log. But yeah, so right after the video log, I went and made the food, and then Anna woke up and came down, and we ate it was like taco salads that I'd prepped. It was really good actually. And then so while we were eating, we watched an episode of The Originals, and then right after that, I went and played some Counter Strike 2, and then I was like, we played a little bit, and then Anna called Primerica. We canceled the POL. It was actually another agent that we were paying for all this time. So I was like telling Anna like, hey, cancel your POL, cancel your POL. And she, it was someone else's. So we had to call, and my card was connected to it, so they just canceled it. And then it was like, that was just a funny thing. I did not even know we were paying for them once. And then I called and canceled my Primerica life insurance policy, which is gonna save me $50 for the month, which is nice. And then prepped to leave. So Anna got dressed. I got dressed. I think at Doom School a little bit too, or watched like a Smosh video or something. And then we left, went and picked up our checks at Canton, cashed them, came home. I paid rent, and then Anna was like, I'm gonna go over to Summer and Daniels and hang out for a little while. I was like, dope, cool. And so I was like playing Counter Strike, and at like 3:30, I heard the door open. So I was like, hey, bub, and no answer. And I was like, okay, cool. So I finished up my round, got off, went downstairs. And my mom was back, so I was like, oh, that's crazy. I can just take my mom's car. That's cool. And so I like called Anna, let her know, and then she didn't answer, and I was like, interesting. So I just like shot her a text like, hey, I'm taking my mom's car, I'm leaving, right? So I go and leave, and I'm like driving to work, and I was like, I should feel like I should call Anna again. I like drove by Summer and Daniels, and her car wasn't there, so I was like, so I called her again, she didn't answer, and then I like called her again, I was like, Anna, and then she was like, hey, I'm on the way to pick you up, and I was like, oh, don't, like I'm already like on the way to whatever, right? And so she was like, oh, okay. And so we're just like talking on the phone, and she was like, yeah, I was at Summer and Daniels. I went to Albertsons. I went to Walgreens, and or she went to Walgreens and then the library, and then was on the way back. And then she was like, so I had this loose piece of skin where Skips stabbed me, but she he like messing with it. But she was like on her way back from the library, and I was like, oh, you're good. Like we can just go to work, right? So I like turn onto the street to go to work, and I'm like, car looks familiar. I'm right behind her, and I was like, look behind you, and she was like, no way. And so we like caravanned to work together. It was really cute, actually. We were just on the phone the whole time yapping. It was really sweet. And then work was all right. It was a Wednesday. It was pretty lame. I made like 5209, but it was all right. It was nice. It was whatever. So yeah, rent got paid, cash check. I did set some goals for tomorrow. I need to trim this up. This is like, you can't really see it on camera, but this is getting gross. I need to trim up the beard. I need to shower. My hair's getting greasy, dude. And then I gotta do my morning and evening video log. Need to meal prep for work. We need to go to Walmart in the morning. I just ran out of cat food for Skips. Anna has a pin she wants to buy. We of course some tomato sauce, and I've been trying to get this stupid prescription, bro. So my psychiatrist recommended me like a different focus drug, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll try it. Like I'm down. If he takes it, so I was like, if it helps you, it helps me. Like whatever, we'll see, right? So it's called a Storis, and I like called the pharmacy. And was like, hey, that doesn't need like pre-authorization, right? Because basically, if it needed prior authorization, it'd take like 2 to 3 weeks to go through, and then I wouldn't have anything for like 2 to 3 weeks. So he was like, if that is the case, while I'm getting authorized, we can do with an order of Ritalin, and you can just use that for the time being. But it all worked out, and they were like, yeah, your insurance doesn't cover it though. You will have to pay out of pocket. And I was like, no, she said you might want to find another pharmacy that like takes your insurance. And I was like, what if I just paid out of pocket? And she goes, it's $522. And I was like, and then it clicked. I was like, I don't have to pay that because the medicine comes on the website with a copay card. So if you're a card member and it's literally just name, birthday, are you a patient, or are you above 6? And I was like, yeah. And so they give me a copay card, and it says like I'll pay as low as $60 or something like that. So we'll see how much it actually is. If it's unaffordable and like ridiculous, I don't have to. And if it's affordable, that's awesome, right? He said that he only paid like $15, so we got to get that sorted out. And then I have a load of whites right here, and I was wearing that nice like shirt earlier in the earlier video log, and I asked my wife, I was like, would you wash this with whites? And she was like, that's the kind of shirt like I'd make a separate load for. And I was like, I can figure that out. So I was wearing like a similar shirt, like similar long sleeve button up, but it was like this dark blue. I should have worn it on this, but I changed right when I got home into comfy clothes. I got my leg out. Oh yeah, got a leg. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have planned for tomorrow. I don't think I have anything else planned or necessary. I felt like I had one thing, but I was pretty sure it was Walmart. Meal prep, video log, shower, trim beard. I feel like there's one other thing that I need to do. I'll write brush teeth just because. Can you really brush your teeth too often, guys? Brush teeth. Oh, at work, I try to stay off my. I don't try to stay off my phone at all. I'm on my phone a lot. Like it's really easy to get sucked into YouTube. But I was reading Atomic Habits today, and this is my mom's book. She has like a worksheet in here that I thought was kind of interesting and like was from later in the book. But this book is actually not bad. Like I read the first story. Dude, if you've read the book, he starts the book with my story, and it is a whammy, bro. Like it had me like, I don't want to say in tears, but it had me like kind of like feeling like emotionally like, damn, bro, that is a traumatic experience. It was basically like his friend or one of his teammates on the baseball team had gone up to bat, and then as they swung, they let go of the bat, and it like flew and hit him like directly in the face, and it broke his nose in and like crushed his skull inwards into his brain. So he had like swelling in his face up to his brain, and like almost died, dude. Like it was crazy. Like they put him into a coma to like figure stuff out. Like, it was crazy. And I'm sitting there, it's like, this dude's alive. Like, this dude's alive. There's a photo of him. There's a photo of this man. Does this look like a guy who's ever broken his nose in his life, dude? No, he looks fine. He looks fine. But I was like reading it, and my coworker was like, "What habits are you trying to fix?" And I was like, "I don't really have any bad habits, particularly like really bad habits, but I don't have any great habits either." And I'm like the whole idea of like getting 1% better every day is awesome. Like, I like that, and that's like what the first chapter is kind of about. It's like getting better slowly over time. I love that. Like, I can do that, and that's honestly what these next 39 years are going to be, is just getting a little bit better every single day. Like, if I just get a little bit more knowledgeable, a little bit more personable, a little bit more closer to my potential, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And so I think it'll be a good read, not for me right now, but for me in the future, just to remember and be like, yeah, like, there are more reasons, and there are more reasons to the actions that I do beyond immediate gratification, because it's what future me wants, or will be good for future me, or like, I obviously haven't read it yet, but I think that just being like able to, how do you say, get a pseudo-sociology degree without getting a sociology degree, I think will be pretty good, and just be able to understand the chemistry of my brain a little bit better, and like behavioral science. I think it'll be a good read all around. I've heard good things about it, and I know there's a couple other books that I need to read, and yeah, you gotta start somewhere. So yeah, that's my sorry, I just got distracted by the design because I'm not on any ADHD medication. That's my distraction to stay not distracted at work. Like, that's the good alternative to doom scrolling at work. So that's that. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I brushed my teeth at work. That was pretty sick. I already wrote down that I brushed my teeth today. Did I brush this morning? Or did I mark that off at work? I might have marked that off at work. I don't even know, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, brush teeth tomorrow. That'll be good. My little brother asked what these video vlogs were about, and he was like, "I've never really watched them all the way through," and I was like, honestly, good. Like, you don't need to, dude. You live life with me. These video logs aren't really for people who are in my immediate family. Like, my mom should not ever watch my video log. There's no reason to. She lives my life, like, with me. She knows what I'm going through. I talk to her as often as I can, really. But, like, it's weird to explain. These video logs right now are not for anyone who knows me. And so, like, it's for people who don't know me, but know me in the future as someone who's like well put together, upbeat, like confident, clean, all those things, right? But then they're able to look back at the video log and be like, "Does he have piles of clothes on his couch? Like, that's just a thing he has?" It's like, yeah, dude, that's human. like yeah, that's human. Like, I haven't set up the habit properly. I haven't set up the habit properly of doing my laundry consistently. Like, it's easy to clean clothes. It's not easy to fold and put away clothes. For me personally. And I know other people who have that same struggle. But I want everyone in the future who struggles with that to know, like, yeah, I am clean and tidy in the future. But I wasn't always. Like, yeah, I am going to be present in the future. But I wasn't always someone who was worthy. Like, I kind of internally equate it to, like, Thor's hammer. Like, was Thor born worthy of wielding Mjolnir? I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. Like, we're all born with issues, dude. Like, we are all born and we're taught things, and sometimes we need to unlearn those things. Like, I was not taught that having clothes on the couch is fine, but I never was taught not to. So when I have clothes on the couch, it's fine here, and one day it won't be. And if it's fine for you now, one day it doesn't have to be. Like, if you hate yourself because you keep clothes on your couch and you can't put them away, you aren't like that forever. Like, every single moment is temporary. And you can choose how your moment goes, and they talk about it in this book. You choose the trajectory. And that trajectory, if you just go like that for the rest of your life, it goes in a completely different direction. If you hate yourself because you have clothes on your couch, just It's gonna sound stupid. Move them. You put one item of clothing away a day, and it's gone in a week, and you stop putting clothes on the couch because it bugs and bothers you. It bothers you, bro. It bugs you. Like if it bothers you that much, do one at a time. You don't have to sit there and go, I don't want to hang up all these clothes. I don't want to fold all these shirts. Fold one every time it bothers you, and that pile will be gone before you even realize it. And if you know you don't like putting clothes on your couch, don't. That's all I have to say about that. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It is still Wednesday. Wait. Yeah, it's still Wednesday. It's Wednesday for another hour, dude. I'm like, what time is it? What year is it? I hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday. So, yeah. Good evening.